Alright guys, we're going to do a little bit of a field test with the HRT ARC belt. So we're running the 45-degree canted magazines for handgun reloads. I'm changing that up a bit. Normally I reload off the chest. I'm looking at a new placard idea for what I'm wearing on my kit for my daily activities out on patrol. So thinking probably going to go with some type of placard. Don't know which one yet. Still working through that issue. But I want to get my magazines off my chest. I'm going to move them back down to my belt. I figured this 45-degree cant is going to help me a little with accessing my magazines with a carrier on. I'm not going to have that issue of sitting down in my vehicle and having my magazines digging into my carrier and just being a real pain in my ass. So we're going to try those. I don't think I should have any issue moving back to the belt for reloads. It's been a few years, but we're going to do a couple of shooting drills. First one, we're just going to do 3 magazines of 5. I'm just going to be shooting from the 15-yard line. So 5 rounds, reload, 5 rounds, reload, and so on and so forth. So we'll jump right into the first one, see how it feels. Eventually I'm going to throw on some armor. I just want you guys to be able to see the magazines. I know the sun's extremely bright right in our faces, but bear with me. Fuck! Alright guys, we're going to run a 5, reload 5 drill, and we got the carrier on. We're going to see how our issue, if we have any issues at all, I guess, with the index and removing that pouch in a hurry with our carrier on. I don't anticipate we will, so we'll just do another 5, 5, and 5. Or approximately that 5, 5, and 5. I don't know how many I loaded. Guess we'll see. No issues there. Cadence wasn't the greatest by any means, but we're shooting right around 15 yards or so I should be able to pick that up, make those hits a little faster. But well, we're looking at the reloads today, and I was pretty happy with those. No huge issue. I don't have to sit and contort my body to be able to draw that magazine out. Sometimes I was running into the issue back in the day when I was running them off my belt, when I was new into this, to where I would automatically think I need to cant my body to reload and or to draw, which just takes away from that shooting platform. So taking me a minute to untrain that. But yeah, you don't need to bend your body to move, to do anything unnatural to get that good reload and get this up in your workspace quick. I do like, I don't know if it's the angle that's doing it or what's doing it, or just that I haven't done it for a while off the belt, but when I'm dropping down to get that reload, it sets my finger up perfect when I'm landing right on the top of that magazine pouch to get a good index when I pull that magazine out, so I can marry it up with that magazine well. You know, fine motor skill versus gross motor skill, or fine motor skills vanish in the midst of chaos. So make that a nice gross motor skill, put finger where hand is. So that'll help speed those things up. Let's grab the rifle. Let's do a transition drill, do a couple of reloads with the rifle, and just kind of see how that feels as well. My primary rifle reload pouch was on my chest as well, so that's now moved back here. So let's run a few reps of that and see what that looks like, see how that index feels, and move on from there. All right, we got the Daniel Defense Mark 18 out. If you guys haven't seen the video on this, we'll throw a link in there for you, but one of my favorite platforms to shoot. It's a small compact platform, and it's a hell of a good time. So we're just going to run a reload drill with this same thing. Once again, I don't know how many I packed in there, but we'll run it dry. We'll run it dry, do a reload, get some more rounds downrange, and then jump into a transition drill afterwards. So for now, let's just do a reload drill quick. Not bad. Kind of a reach to get back there. I think I could move things around a little bit, and I could potentially move my pistol magazines one more slot forward on my belt and give me a little bit easier access to get to that full-size AR-15 magazine. Felt good though. It did set me up kind of like I figured it would, with a nice clean index. Reloading off my chest, where I primarily been reloading from, my primary reload pouch sits right here on my chest rig when I'm wearing my placard, and I do find that it's hard to index my magazine as I'm reaching down in there trying to find that magazine while I'm keeping my eyes downrange. So here it's a little easier. There's a little less going on when I come back. Once again, find the magazine, and it falls right into your hand. And I'm putting my finger right on the outside of that magazine pouch. So when I draw that magazine, my index finger's sitting there. And once again, gross motor skill versus fine motor skill. Finger, go to gun, please. It's gonna go right home right where you want it to, instead of sitting like this and fighting to get back into the magazine well. So let's reload, we'll top things off, and let's run a quick drill with the rifle. We'll throw about 5-6 rounds, go dry. I'm gonna transition to handgun. We'll deliver some handgun rounds down range. We'll pause when it's safe to do so. I'm gonna stow my handgun, get my rifle back up, and we'll deliver a few more rounds down range. All right, so we'll drain a mag, transition to handgun, put the thread down with handgun. When safe to do so, I'm going to kick the mag, reload, get the rifle back up. Well, we got a bonus reload in there. I didn't realize I didn't load the handgun to max capacity on that one. So, original plan, we're gonna drill the target, transition to handgun, put the target down, stand by, safe to do so, reload the rifle, but drain the pistol, so we got a bonus reload in there. So, went good, was smooth, didn't panic, was able to, in the moment, find it. Rifle rounds are hitting where I want them to hit. This thing's fun to shoot. You can shoot the shit out of this thing. It shoots fast. I got a Geisley SSG in here as well, so really can get on this thing. You can taste the gas, get a little bit of blowback. If you're not wearing glasses, you should be, but went good. Manipulation's not that hard, you guys. This belt's built great. I'm having no issues indexing magazines, re-indexing magazines. So thus far, impressed. I'm curious to see how we'll do in a patrol car environment when you're sitting on it, moving around. Is it going to stay still? One of my primary concerns, I've already used this on one op. I was a late night op where I was in and out of an unmarked vehicle many times, and you got to find a nice bathroom to relieve yourself, or a piece of a parking garage and or a dark alley to relieve yourself at times. I do notice that getting this thing on and off, the on and off process, is a little bit lengthy. I do think that's something that over time, though, you're going to get better at. Once again, anything that's new takes a minute to kind of get used to. So as of now, high marks. I'm really impressed with the craftsmanship. It does seem that it's going to hold together well, and as of now, I'm impressed with it versus some of the other belts that I've been running. So we're going to give it a couple months, maybe not a couple months, a couple weeks, and I'll get back to you guys with kind of my gripes, my likes, my dislikes on this thing, and we'll see what the HRT ARC belt has in store for the future, guys. If you have any questions in the meantime about the ARC belt, anything you want to see specifically, any close-up shots, still images, reach out to me, let me know. If you're looking for a contact at HRT to maybe help you out or your department out with getting your guys some gear, reach out to me. I'm happy to facilitate that and save you the 20 phone calls it takes to find the right person to talk to. So happy to help streamline that process. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching. If you give me a like and give me a share. Thanks.